Hello and welcome to Afternoon Tea with Karen. And let's see if I get another YouTube strike.
The Albanese government has fired a broadside at Pauline Hanson as it announced a crackdown on Islamophobia. The Prime Minister is finally responding to a special envoy report but refusing to accept a recommendation to change terrorism laws as new anti-Muslim comments surface from the One Nation leader.
It was the report written following a rise of hatred, graffiti, vandalism and pigs' heads left at mosques. 10 months since publication, the Prime Minister responds.
Every Australian deserves to be safe, respected and at home in our country.
Special Envoy Aftab Malik's most controversial recommendation, a review of terrorism laws, writing to the Anti-Semitism Royal Commission, amend the definition of terrorist act to reduce a reliance on ideological, political or religious motivation, arguing it's discriminatory. The PM ruling out any changes.
We operate our terror laws on the basis of appropriate advice from national security agencies.
The government is implementing an education task force, training for politicians, public servants and law enforcement, mental health funding for local organisations, multicultural grants for Muslim communities and improved reporting pathways to the Australian Federal Police.
This is just the start of the journey. To tackle Islamophobia at its roots, we must address the challenging questions.
Yes, like how does this discriminate against Muslims? And fashionista questions like who wears those kind of shoes? And who spray paints in uppercase and lowercase letters and dots their eyes? And write sentences are Muslims evil and have no respect our ways. Yep. Someone who doesn't have English as their first language. I've spent enough time on Twitter to know the sort of graffiti that would be up there would have to do with underage girls and things like that. And I don't have to do a fun with documents because larger content creators than me already are.
And have a look at this video. This guy here, he says the best city in the West for Muslims is Sydney. Think about what that means for Australia as a country. Let's have a look.
Muslim in the West, undecided on where to relocate, I would strongly suggest Sydney, Australia. I've been here for over a year and I have nothing but positive things to say about it, especially from an Islamic angle. This city in specific has a very strong Islamic community. There are mosques literally everywhere, especially in the part of Sydney that I'm in. There's a lot of Muslims with beards and thobes. There's the Muslim women dressed in their abayas, their hijabs. Nothing's going to happen to them because it's just so normal to look that way. You're going to find a very strong Islamic community. There are a lot of night markets during Ramadan. The masjids are filled up. It's just very nice. You actually don't feel like you're in a non-Muslim country. You do feel like you're in a Muslim country with just how densely populated it is with Muslims. And then number two, this is my favorite part, all the food is effectively halal. And by all, I don't mean every single restaurant, but in the part of Sydney that I'm in, literally most, if not a lot of the places are basically halal. And to add to that, Sydney has one of the best food scenes in the world. I can personally vouch they have some of the best food to offer. I've been to some of the best countries in the world and all I can say is nothing but positive things about the Sydney food scene. If you are looking for a country that offers you an Islamic feel but at the same time is in the West, because of course a lot of us love the West but we have problems with finding a strong Islamic community, I would not knock Sydney, Australia.
Think about the paradox here. Islam did not create the West. In fact, if Islam took over in the West would collapse. The only reason the West is the way it is because it kept Islam at bay and defeated Islam on multiple occasions. So this person wants to gain from all the benefits of the West. So your freedom of expression, your freedom of religion, its wealth, the liberty, the progress, secularism, all of that. They want to benefit from it while also living in their little sectarian enclaves. They love their little Islamic enclaves where essentially it is run by Sharia law, everything's halal. You know, as he said, in Sydney, mosques are propping up everywhere. All the food has been made halal. And trust me, he's not talking about just Sydney here. In Australia, they have succeeded in making most food halal by disguise, by secrecy. And did anyone work for that? Did anyone say, hey, we would love it if we regress on animal rights, and no, we don't want them to be stunned before slaughter. Yeah, we would love that, please. Nobody said that, and yet to appease this minority and to appease countries like Indonesia that Australia exports a lot of their meat to, they just automatically made all of this halal slaughter.
I did not know that. So they don't stun the animals before killing them anymore. Oh, I think I might have to check with my supermarket and maybe not buy meat from there. Now, I wanted to check on how Lily J was going, but then I learnt.
None of the people I know, none of them know anything about this bakery that deliver meals or bread daily.
There's a window instead of that poster. How did the window move from here to here? Also, look at the fingers. They look distorted. Something simply doesn't add up, and people are pissed about it.
حكيت في موضوع المخبز أكثر من مرة معها ومع الفريق ومع أشخاص ثانيين، يعني إنه وين موجود المخبز، فما في أي إجابة. بعدين لو في مؤسسة بتدعم 1000 شخص كل يوم، يعني انقضت المجاعة في غزة. سبحان الله، يعني مجنون بيحكي وعاقل بيستوعب.
Hi guys, doing this is Sahar TV, and a lot of you are asking me, where has the Lily J video, the expose that I did, where has it gone? Well, I privated the video because apparently she's copyright striking creators talking about the allegedly fraudulent behavior. In case you don't know who Lily J is, this is the one. You probably know her, you've seen her. She's got a lot of followers on social media, and she started a foundation called the Lily J Foundation. Now, a lot of content creators, including Muslim creators like Ali Dawa and other people, started exposing her scandal on social media. They claim that she is LARPing as a Muslim, but she's not actually genuine, and that she uses AI in her videos to make people donate more money, but apparently people don't have enough substantial proof to prove that she's actually giving that money to the cause she's saying. Recently, I found this channel. It's called Deen Response, and it's been talking about Lily Jane for quite some time, and this is the reason why I privated the video. Watch this.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys. Just a quick update. Lily J has copyright struck me once again, and this time it's the third time. So she does not actually care if my channel actually gets taken down fully. This is very apparent. She copyright struck me once about a week ago, twice maybe 2-3 days ago, and now she has copyright struck me again for the third time today.
I don't know if you know how YouTube works, but if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel could be terminated. And it's a real issue for these creators who monetize off of these channels, and then they can't make a living. I don't know if that's the way he makes a living.
One of the many reasons I'm not monetized.
But what I like about this particular guy is that he's really trying to dig deep, and he found a guy from Gaza to corroborate the allegations against Lily Jane. Watch this.
I've heard about this charity work here in Gaza so many times of Lily J here, but after I searched and looked forward and asked many people here in Gaza and even in southern Gaza, Khan Yunis, especially Khan Yunis, where the mass of displaced people here in Gaza, none of the people I know who has a high knowledge about all the initiatives, all the charity work and projects applied or conducted here in Gaza, none of them know anything about this bakery that deliver meals or bread daily.
And from Ali Dawa, is Lily J on the run? Zionist plot or scam?
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Hope you guys are well, inshallah. So, latest news on this whole situation with Sister Lily J is that her accounts have disappeared. Now, I heard this, I got alarmed. I was like, nah, like, come on. Like, I'm expecting for her to come out with transparency, receipts, and all this kind of stuff, which she hasn't. With all due respect, she hasn't. She's showing us videos on the ground. I've done a video about this. Her account disappearing, her daughter's account disappearing. I was like, hell no. And I was gonna act a bit, rash and be like, you know what, this is like, I'll get really upset and angry. Like, what the hell's going on? Account disappeared? What the hell does that mean? Obviously, I was like, let me hold back. Let me just wait, inshallah. Spoke to some brothers, etc. And she came with a tweet. So obviously, in this tweet, you can see, I'll show you her accounts have disappeared. And she's made a tweet. On that tweet, she's clearly saying, which we can show for you guys, inshallah, on the screen. So she goes, first false accusations, now targeted censorship. Both my daughters account and mine are currently suspended due to coordinated attacks. We are appealing every ban and standing firm for the truth. Allah is the best of planets. Yes, and then, well, just beneath that, she's reshared something. Someone saying they attacked Lily J because someone printed her name with an extra L on a shirt. Like, are you that stupid? AI makes silly mistakes, spelling Lily as Lily, like a very human mistake. So embarrassing by some of these Muslim accounts. Needs to take a long look at themselves. Now, look, let me put it like this, okay? Firstly, number one, Sister Lily J has not come out with receipts. She hasn't told us how much her foundation's raised, how much she spent. She sold work on the ground, we don't deny. However, number one, this shows that we shouldn't jump to negative assumptions. I was alarmed because there's certain things that I've been asking that I'm a nobody. The Ummah's been asking, we haven't got responses for that. Now, accounts disappearing leaves us alarming, but it just shows you, just to take a step back, which I did. And today, if I'd done the video, I would have regretted it. Yes, that she said that this has been attacked. Now, guys, does the Zionists hate her? Yes. Does anti-Islamic individual news centers, media stations, whatever, hate her? Yes, this is a reality. I'm torn between the enemies of Islam and the truth being spoken. And Sister Lily J, you're only making it hard. We want to defend you, but you're not helping us. I agree. They don't like you. I believe your dawah is good. I repeat it again. I stand by it. Somebody said, oh, Ali, what happened to her dawah was good. I said, I stand by it. Did I ever say no? But when it comes to this issue, take a step back. There are many humanitarian organizations that are doing good work. If you want to, become a registered charity. It is very, very important, brothers and sisters. Allah says in the Quran, Allah's talking about those who, are fighting the enemies of Islam. However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, which is important because people are stepping out of boundaries. Certain brothers, I'm going to inshallah message myself as well, automatically, she took the money, she disappeared, her accounts are... Look, we need to be careful. We can't be going to two extremes. We shouldn't be passive and stupid and be like, oh yeah, just because she's a revert with blonde hair, blue eyes and whatever. No, I don't give a damn what you are, with all due respect. You need Islam doesn't need you. Then the other extreme is, she scammed, she stole. I'm so sorry. Yes, there's an official statement that'll be coming up by Sheikh Uthman Farouk as well. And I expressed that in that group as well. We cannot accuse, and I'm not saying anyone did. We can't accuse her of stealing. There is no evidence. Be very careful. This is slander. There is no evidence of her stealing. There's suspicious behavior and AI and other things that's been done, like for example, faking an award. Many other things that we need answers to, Sister Lily J. You're only making it worse on yourself. So, but we can't go to other extremes and, she's closed the account. No, she's come out and said it's been attacked. Now,
if it's taken down, why does it say this profile is private? Anyway, and that'll do. I've learnt new things and hopefully I won't get another YouTube strike. See you later. Bye.